Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Spiggs Gaming, and today I decided to do something a little bit different. So, I have seen people do this like tier ranking XYZ, whatever it is that they are currently ranking. So, I decided to do a little tier ranking myself, but of the video games that I played last year here on the channel. It's not including games that I may have streamed. These are games that I played on the channel in videos that I never played before. So let's get into it. So the first one I am going to do is Resident Evil Village VR mode. So loved playing Resident Evil Village like before, like on a TV, but playing on a PSVR 2 is just way better. It spoiled me, I think, to all of the other Resident Evil games. I mean, honestly, it spoiled me, and I love it. I would probably put that into I will fangirl about it, honestly. So the next one I'm going to do is Call of Duty World War II. It is the very first Call of Duty game that I played here on the channel. It kind of jump-started me playing Call of Duty games, and I loved it because I got to play Black Ops and on all that. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about World War II. And the game itself, I loved how whenever you would reload a weapon, it actually felt like it was slow going because that's how it was back then. And I loved the attention to detail that they gave to the storyline, to the mechanics and all of that. The storyline itself was great. I like how they kind of paid attention to, back then, you know, men would be put into POW camps, which was terrible. And I loved how they paid respect to that, I think, in a way, and not shying away from showing not just the shooting and fighting of war, but also the very real possibility of being put into a POW camp, especially back then. So I really love the storyline. I think I will, however, put it into I love it, not an I will fangirl about it. Okay, the next one I'm going to do is Peaky Blinders, The King's Ransom VR game. This is solely on, oh sorry, it was solely on the Quest 3, Quest 2 and Quest 3, but they came out with it on the PS VR 2. So I know absolutely nothing about Peaky Blinders. It is a show that I have considered watching. If you have watched it before, let me know down below. I am considering watching it. The storyline itself, it was a little bit hard to get into. I think if you watched the show, it would be a lot more enjoyable for you. But for someone who has never watched a show, who's never even seen the trailer for it or anything, this game was really fun, and it was easy to follow along. Like, in the beginning, like, you kind of learn everybody's names and everything, and they kind of learn, like, what the heck is going on with everything around you. But as the game progressed, I was able to easily follow along with the storyline. The only thing that I will stress to you is that if you have not watched the show, but you're looking to play this game, I would not put a big chunk of time between playing it. Because when I played it for the channel, I recorded like 2 or 3 episodes worth, and then I took like a 3-week to a month-long break between recordings. So I lost everything that I'd learned from episodes 2 through 3. No, sorry, 1 through 3. And it was fun as heck. The game was, like, I loved it. It felt like you were really back in England, and I forget the year that it takes place, but obviously just by going by how they are dressed, it was really fun because they made it seem like you were stepping back into time, and I just love that. So however, this is a game that I have not actually considered going back and playing, which I kind of rank that in itself. I will, however, put it to I like it. That is, I did love the game, but in terms of love it, so I feel like I should have maybe put this on here. I don't know how I would. In terms of love it, I would consider going back and playing the game again. I would definitely consider going back and playing Call of Duty World War II again. When I put it into, would I play Peaky Blinders, since I put it into I like it, Probably not. Maybe once, but that's it. The next one, I love it. Batman Arkham Shadow for the Quest 3 and Quest 2. You all know, I stinking loved this game. I played it in its entirety, and being able to put the VR headset on and being able to really feel like you are Batman, I loved it. The storyline, the fighting, I got an arm workout playing this game. I didn't have to work out with arms at all the entire time I was playing this game because of how much you have to like physically move your arms like you're actually fighting bad guys, and I love that because it's just like you're not even Batman by just putting on the VR headset and having all the gadgets and stuff like that, you know, like the shock gloves and the batarang and stuff like that, you know, like you're not even doing that. You're not even Batman, and to that extent. It's the fact that you are physically punching bad guys. That is what I love. I loved it, and there was one part in the game that I'm just like, holy crud, this is Batman going unhinged. It was when you find out that Harvey Dent, Bruce's longtime friend, and oh, what's her name? I cannot remember her name, but I will put it somewhere here on the screen later on. They are being held hostage at this rally or something that they were gonna do, and then Batman like goes to punch all these guys that are in his way to get to the town hall or wherever it is. Alfred is in his earpiece saying, "You need to calm down or people are gonna get killed." It's like, look, now I know what you're capable of. You need to calm down. Bruce is just like, there was one point where when you are punching this guy, it showed an infinity symbol above him. And I'm like, oh, I could actually punch him. So in the video, I might put up a clip of it, but I was just going to town. I was like, yes, yes, yes. And then it was just so fun. Oh no.
Someone's going to die if you don't calm down.
Leslie and Harvey will die if I don't get to the courthouse. What you've done to my friends, to my city, you don't deserve mercy.
Craig Roger Smith, I think that's his name, who voiced Batman in Batman Arkham Origins and Batman Arkham Shadow, and he did an amazing job. I love his work. He voiced Ezio Auditore in the Assassin's Creed games, which is one of my favorite video game characters, and I love Ezio so much. But he did an amazing job playing Batman, aka Bruce Wayne. And the fact that you had to go into Rikers, it was it was so fun. I was not expecting to have to go to prison in that game. It was fun. So I will obviously you can kind of tell by my reaction when I pull up these certain games. Of course, I will fangirl about it. But that is a game that I have already started again from the beginning, and I will definitely continue it and keep playing it. Next up, we have Resident Evil 4 Remake VR mode. So I originally played Resident Evil 4 Remake on my PC, and then about a couple months later, I played Resident Evil 4 Original on my Xbox, and then I played Resident Evil 4 Original on my Quest 3, which was fun. I played that on the channel here as well. But Resident Evil 4 VR mode Remake, I played again on the PSVR 2, and there are stark differences between the VR games of Resident Evil 4, both original and remake. The one thing that jumps out at me is in the original, it actually blocked off the maze section of the game. And so when I got to that point in the remake VR mode, I was like, wait a minute, are they gonna like block it off? That was so cool because I do not want to deal with dogs. They did not. This game, it was really fun because it was so fun to see just the stark differences between both VR modes of the game and how they already changed certain aspects of it. Like in the remake, there was this point where you had to go into this tower, and then you had to lower the bridge to get to into the next section. You didn't have to go into the tower. you had to go into the tower in the original, but not in the remake. But I'm like, okay, so why did you all, like, change that? Like, you changed so many different things, like, not going into one thing and going into another. It was, it was some things, weird. The Resident Evil 4 Remake VR mode is probably my favorite VR, probably my favorite way to play Resident Evil 4, the remake version. I absolutely loved it. I have considered playing it again, but there are so many games that I love, so that I need to play. So can't replay too many games. Next one is Call of Duty Black Ops 1, the original, the OG, the thing that got so many people into playing Call of Duty games back in the day. So I played this one last year, and say that I got obsessed with the Black Ops storyline would be a complete understatement. I absolutely loved it. I loved this game. I have seen clips of it and stuff and other people playing it, but I never played it for myself for some reason. Don't know why. I'm so glad that I did, because this game, the storyline and everything, it was so fun. You play as Alex Mason, and you start out being held hostage in this room with a bunch of monitors and stuff like that. And it's an old game, so the monitors are like this thick, or bigger. So and then there are these guys up in this little glass room saying, now what do the numbers mean? What do they mean? It's like, I don't know what they mean. I just got here. Then you start going through Mason's past. You flashback. He was in the army. Then he got captured by the enemy. Then he was in a slave, basically, or whatever. I'm pretty sure. And it was so terrible. And then he and this other guy got out. They broke free. So you think, and then you go through Mason, just having a hard time reacclimating to it being in the army again, because I would think that he would leave. I would think that they would honorably discharge him because he was, captured for so long, but they didn't, or he didn't, or both. But this game, in and of itself, it was amazing. I loved this game, but I will, however, put it in I love it. Will I play it again? More than likely. It is not a game that I would rank with these, with the I Will Fangirl. Next up, here's the 4-5. I played this one last year. It is the last game in the Gears of War game, or so we thought. They are coming out with Gears of War E-Day. I don't think there's an release date yet. I'm not sure. But anyway, Gears of War 5. You play as Kat, and I think you also can play as Del at certain times. But Kat is having a hard time dealing with the fact that she keeps having these headaches and these visions. She doesn't know why. You are trying to stop the fact that, hey, the grubs and everything are back. This was 20 years ago. We thought that they were all dead. Apparently they weren't. They were just in a hole, nesting and waiting for the right time to strike. So, because of that, this whole storyline, it was really, really, it was great. It was great. Do not get me wrong. And at the end of the game, you have to make a choice of who you can save. And I think I made the right choice when I played the game. If you want to go watch it, you can go watch it. I have a Gears of War 5 playlist. This was a great game. I loved how they kept Marcus throughout all the game. I loved that because I love Marcus. Marcus is a great character, but I will put it to I like it. That is a game that I will probably not replay. Not to say that I don't like it, but I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it the first time. I may not play it again. Last up, everybody, is Gears of War 4. Okay, so now in this game, you mainly play as Marcus's son, David. James! His name is James! So, anyway, you mainly play as James, Marcus, and Anya's son. In that game, you find out that Anya had died, and Marcus is still upset by it. Honestly, probably because you see more of Marcus and everything. in that game than you do in 5. I will put it into I love it. And that is the end of my tier ranking video. I really hope I did it right. I don't even know. I just kind of went with it, you know? Let me know if you guys have played any of these games and what you would rank them as. Down in the comments, be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss any more videos, and I hope you all enjoyed it.